Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about the most controversial thing in our world, it seems. I'm not quite sure why, but for whatever reason, parts of our world are in huge disagreement on wearing a mask during a pandemic. Now, yesterday, I had a gentleman come up to me in the grocery store parking lot and asked me the question, what do you think about wearing the mask? And I said to him, well, you know what? I don't really have an opinion one way or the other, but the science has to speak for itself. And, if you take some examples, one of them being a doctor that goes into a surgery has a mask on. And why is that? Because germs pass out through a person's mouth. It's as simple as that. Why, when nurses go into a maternity ward around small babies, they wear a mask to protect them? So think about that. It has seemed to become a political thing, which really makes no sense to me at all, and I'm sure to many people. And the whole idea, from what I gather, of wearing a mask is to protect the other person, to protect the other person. And as a small child, I was, taught by my mom to respect others and especially respect your elders. And with all the deaths we've had in nursing homes, it should be a no-brainer that we need to protect our elders, as they're the most vulnerable people during this pandemic. So it doesn't matter where you go, whether it be a store, your workplace, anywhere that you're around people, you need to wear a mask according to science. And interestingly enough, maybe we need people, what was that song? J-Lo, put a ring on it. Well, J-Lo, maybe you need to make a song, put a mask on it. And maybe we need, a lot of other people, celebrities, to put it in gear to get the population to understand that wearing a mask is not against a person's rights. It's helping your fellow man, doing the right thing, taking care of your family. You wouldn't drive your car around without brakes. And why is that? Because you would smash into other cars and other people and anything in your way. So wearing a mask is basically the same thing as putting brakes on a pandemic. It's just such a simple thing, and it's such a common sense thought that when I read the news every day, I'm just completely baffled by what I see. We have this new meme, or whatever they call it, Kens and Karens. I mean, do we have to have a name for people that, for whatever reason, is it attention? Is it what is it? What the hell is it? Where's Dennis Miller when we need him? Come on, Dennis. We need a rant. You know, let's get a good rant about masks. State the facts. You know, not a political thing. Just state the facts and say, you know what? If you want to protect your mom, your dad, your grandma, you know, your small child, then you need to put a mask on it. And you know, we're at a critical part or a critical stage in this whole pandemic where people are trying to get back to work, to save their houses, to save their livelihoods, to get some sanity back in their lives. And the solution is sitting right in front of them. All they got to do is put it on their face. Just put the goddamn thing on your face. How difficult is that? It doesn't mean that, you know, you're being controlled. It doesn't mean that, you know, you have no power over your life. It's just a respectful thing to do. Put a mask on it. We have tens of thousands of people every day getting infected. And all the scientists and everybody is saying, wear a mask to protect yourself, to protect the people around you. What don't people understand? We have politicians running around without masks on, telling people the virus is going to disappear. Who with any common sense would think that? Think about it. Why would it just disappear? Because somebody wants it to? Doesn't work that way. It's a virus. So, I'll say it again. Don't be selfish. Don't be self-centered. Don't be all about me. Don't think that your rights are being somehow violated. Put a mask on it. Save your fellow man. Get us all back to work or retirement or whatever it is that you do. But get on with it. Because in the end, that's where it's going. We now have cities all over North America, Canada and the US, that are saying you now have to mandatory wear a mask. These people know what they're talking about. They're scientists. Would you try to tell a mechanic how to change your brakes? Would you try to tell a surgeon how to do heart surgery? No. So why is it that when somebody like Dr. Fauci or any of the health professionals advises wearing a mask, that people don't want to do it? It's baffling. But the reality is, that's where it's going. So do yourself a favor, do your family a favor, do all the people around you a favor. Put a mask on it. Thank you for listening, and I hope this makes some people think.